Mechanical equipment is on the high end. Most of our builders are putting in HRVs as a pretty standard already, you know, stuff like that. So we build a pretty good house even though we don't have an energy code.
I've got the NRC database of all the audits that were done from 2007 to the middle of 2010 for the year to finish my thesis. There's 670,000 D audits, yes. And so I've got lots of data, and you can see when you mark it, you can see how we had a really bad run there about the early 80s of construction of homes, really got bad, and then it seemed to pick up again. But you can see the EnerGuide ratings of these homes in that late 70s, early 80s, are just crap homes, and they seem to be coming back again.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think many of the builders are taking the bull by the horns. The trades have got accustomed to just doing sealed air barriers as a standard. I'm not sure you can go out to a house anymore hardly where you won't see acoustical caulking and poly boxes being used and things like that. For most part, like I said, HRVs are being installed. Basements are usually being insulated unless the homeowner decides that they're going to do that themselves once they move in and stuff like that. So we're I think doing, not that we can't do better. There's always lots of room for improvement, but for the most part, we're moving along on the line there about providing a more efficient house. That's for sure.
So we've got, you know, we've got R2000, right? We've got EnerGuide, we have Energy Star, and now we have Leads for Home.
Yes.
So what's your gut feel of what's going to happen with either the National Building Code?
Yes. And what's happening?
Provinces, and where are we going to go? Because some of those have to disappear, I'm assuming.
I'm not sure that they're going to disappear. What's happening right now, and again, our company has been working on the analysis and development of the next generation of these programs, and so we're kind of happy that we got the contract to do that. But Energy Star, the concept of Energy Star is that something that gets an Energy Star designation or labeling means it needs to be in the top 25 to 30% of products in that market, right? Mm-hmm. And so as our general houses get better, Energy Star needs to get better and stay ahead of what the general market houses are. And that's what's going to be happening in the next couple of years, or maybe even within a year and a half, is that 80 rating is going to be irrelevant. Because most of the other jurisdictions across the country are putting in their codes that all new houses need to be 80. So where does that leave Energy Star and R2000? Well, they need to take a jump ahead, right? So that they stay ahead of the market housing. So the next sort of goal for Energy Star is going to be about an 82 or an 83, and the next goal for R2000 is going to be about 85 or 86.
It's going to be higher than Energy Star.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. And once you go beyond that 85 or 86, that's sort of on the edge of where you start to look at renewables. To go higher than that, you then start to look at solar and PVs and other stuff like that. Because to get there just with building envelopes and stuff like that, once you're beyond that mid-80s, it's pretty hard to get there. And that's where you start to have to start to look at renewables rather than just insulation and things like that.
We would get to about 88 in here without renewables.
Without
because
renewables?
Of the passive solar.
Yeah, and you're pushing the envelope already where you are with walls and attic and things like that, right? And so once you're beyond that 85, 86, you can't go very much farther without looking at renewables, I think. Yeah, and I think that's where most of the equilibrium or net zero houses and stuff are they almost all have solar, PVs, other things like storage tanks for energy and things like that. Eh? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Which gets us into a whole different.
Into a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, a whole different area of expertise.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's sort of
and that's where I was saying, Ron, is that once you get to those kinds of designs, and a lot of it is design, how do you get it implemented in the field now? And that's where you, how do the trades that are installing these things get trained and educated to actually install the solar systems or the PVs or the storage systems or whatever you've got out there?
There's not very many tradespeople out there that can do that kind of work. From my experience,
nor do they want to.
Find it
I think the plumbers are wild because there's no more furnace, right?
Oh, yeah. Have a detailed design, they go, well, I don't want to go with that.
Give it somebody else to bid, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you.